Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me today. Firstly, I must apologise about the sound on the outro and the intro. The last few weeks it's been really tinny. What happened was Microsoft did a big update and completely screwed our system, so we haven't been able to fix it yet. We're still working on it and hopefully we'll get there. I never give up. Okay, so let's go to the board now. It's really simple. Just pick a number, any number between 1 and 5. You can have more than one number if you would like. Oh, and by the way, the November horoscopes are basically on the website except for the last few signs, which will go up today or tomorrow. So do check those out. Okay, so we're doing card number 1. I like to have a little vision first, so I'll close my eyes. It's a lot of white doves here, so I guess that's saying something about peace. It's important to maintain your peace, and these days, God knows, we're getting dragged into all sorts of terrible situations where there's a lot of angst and suffering, so it's very important that we return to our core and find peace there, because the world really needs us to bring our peace into the world. Okay, so number 1, the card that comes out is the 9 of Wands. This is suggesting you're over it. Maybe there's been a situation you might have been quite motivated or inspired at the beginning, but it's like it's coming to an end, and just as well because it's tiring. You can ask Spirit for a bit of a break. I asked for 2 weeks, I get 2 days, but that's better than nothing, and so I would encourage you to do that. You're just around the corner from a new chapter in life about to start. I would say if you can get some R&R, rest and relaxation now, that would be a good thing. Go out into nature if you can, go to the beach. It's important not to bring your phone if you can help it, because you get distracted then by all the stuff on your phone. Really, they're sort of like smoking. I think they're addictive. I think it's kind of like smoking. So it's a good thing to have some peace, look into yourself and see, even if you're not clairvoyant, even if you don't have the visual sense, sometimes there's just a thing called claircognizance, which is the ability to know. You just know something, or you might hear something, so it's not always visual, but if you can go within, you can get some sort of sense of if you're on the right path and what you're supposed to do. But this is definitely saying it's time for a break, and then you can just have a bit more of a push, and then it's over, and a new chapter will begin. Okay, 9 of Wands. Yeah, sometimes life gets very tiring. Number two, what do I see for you? Close my eyes. A lot of horizontal lines, all different colours. Reminds me, Netflix, they used to have the da-da kind of noise, the intro there, and then there'd be all sort of fine lines with different colours. That's what I'm seeing. So it can be confusing. There is some vibrancy there, some excitement, but again, it's a bit like number 1. You don't want to overdo it with all the different areas of your life and all the different things that you do. Being balanced, I'm a Libran, so naturally I would say that. But I think being balanced in all areas of your life, the spiritual, the emotional, the physical, and it's really important, and not to, go overboard, basically. Okay, let's have a look and see what card comes out. Justice card. This has been coming out a lot lately. So it's about natural justice. It's about the law of cause and effect. It's knowing that whatever goes around comes around, and it mightn't come around to you in 5 minutes. Sometimes it takes a while to get back to you, But if you pay something forward, if you do something good for someone, not because you're trying to be good, but just because it's there in front of you and you do it and then forget about it, it will come back to you in some way. I really believe that. So I would say wherever you can be a little bit kind to somebody, do that. And situations will appear right in front of you. This does help, this energy of this card does help if you have legal matters as well. It's important to be realistic, however, and keep your feet on the ground, to make a decision, to cut through all of the dross. Listen to your intuition, keep your feet on the ground and take action. You can get somewhere with this. It's a major arcana card. It can affect your life. Incidentally, while I'm saying this, I'm getting a very real pain in my jaw on the right side at the back. So somebody's got tooth problems, and by the strength of it, I would say it could actually turn physical. This is not just a spiritual thing. Somebody needs to go to the dentist, okay? Don't put it off. Okay, also affecting now, I can feel my right arm as well. So the elbow, do be a little bit cautious. Now my hip, lower back, the right side. So because it's the right, sometimes men are involved, your father, your husband, somebody you're going out with. It's possible. Just have a look at that. Number three, okay, I can see the card. I'm going to take that one. Close my eyes. What do I see for you? All these little different pairs of shoes in a shoe rack, and there's even the ballet slippers. So this is about stepping into other people's shoes, having a look at what life looks like for, if you were in their place. We can't always get exact, an exact idea of how their life is, but it gives us some idea, that the things that people go through. I was thinking the other day about different people, and I was just thinking, oh my God, their life story, You have to be grateful for what you have. The card that comes up is the Fool card. This is about stepping out, taking a bit of a risk. It's not a foolish risk. It's like a calculated risk, or an educated guess, if you like. Sometimes people try to hold you back, and they'll want you to stay in the past and not try anything new. But even if you fail, and God knows I've failed so many times doing stuff, even if you fail, you still learn, and that's the most important thing, is to learn and not repeat the same pattern, okay? So, well, I'm not going to do that again, and to stick to it, because you will get tested again. This is a major arcana card, so very important. There's a lot of water here, so this is about subconscious waters. She could step out and end up in the drink, which would mean going down into her subconscious, but that's not even a loss, because she might find some sunken treasure down there. She might find some gifts that she didn't know that she actually had. She might be a good singer, or good at art, or good at marketing, or something that she didn't know. So I say have a go, even if you fail. It's not really a failure, it's just a learning experience, okay? So but every now and again you won't fail, you'll win. So I always think if I've got 10 good ideas and one of them works out, I'm happy if I can get that across the line and manifest that into the physical. It's really hard work getting stuff into the physical. It's like having a baby, so not easy, but worthwhile all the same. Number four, what do I see for you? What's that? A hook. A hook in the sky. A sky hook. Gee whiz. That was an Australian band back in the early 70s with Shirley Strawn. He actually died up there in Brisbane in a helicopter accident about 20 years ago, I recall. He was the lead singer. I'm Living in the 70s was one of their top songs, one of their first songs. The Skyhooks. So Skyhooks, things in the sky that I guess grab your attention. You start thinking about things, and it's a bit like those things when you hear a song and you just get it going over and over. in your head. So skyhook, something grabbing your attention and you're thinking about it all the time and can't sort of work it out, or it's just annoying. It just keeps going around in circles. And when I get that, I feel like I'm being nagged. I just have to do the thing, whatever it is, even if I don't reckon it's going to work, just to get the thing to go away. It can be quite, it's a weird experience. Okay, the card that comes out for you, I might take that one. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there's a lot of potential in this card. Sometimes it's associated with a younger person, like they've got all of their life ahead of them, But if this is you, it's like you're being rejuvenated in a way, and it puts you in a stronger position, actually. Sometimes this card can suggest there's relocation, like you might be considering moving, or maybe even going on a trip. I would say go for it, but also sometimes younger people just start sort of hanging around more than usual, and as I said, it puts you in a stronger position, but there's still more to learn. There's like skills and things to learn associated with it. Number five, what do I see? Okay, what is this? It's like a little fountain. I don't know how to describe it. Something you'd see in Europe around 1920, 1910, 1920. It's like a water fountain. It's sort of a dome shape. It's quite tall, maybe 1.5 meters tall. And it's like a public drinking fountain. So maybe you need a drink. You need to drink more water. But it's not just about you. It's about society in general. I think maybe there's something in the past that we all need to go back to, where maybe we cared about each other a bit more than we do today as a society. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to matter what country you're in. This is happening everywhere. As Aussies, we used to be more generous to each other, or give everyone a fair go. Now people are just, you look at what's going on. I was saying to my husband this morning, news.com.au, oh my god, it's not great, but I do look at it sometimes and look in the comments, and the nasty comments that are there. People are off their chops, honestly. Even my husband, who's really down to earth, he says these are these nasty old men, they're just bitter and twisted. He's nearly 70 years old. In another couple of months he'll be 70, and he's calling them bitter and twisted. So that says something. We need to take care of each other a bit more and just care. The card that comes out is the Ace of Wands. Brand new beginning. It's around creation, motivation, inspiration. It's a fiery energy. There are some mountains in the background here which suggests that no, it's not all easy. There's obstacles here as well, but there is growth, and you can learn from that, and you can start something and pick up a hobby, or a craft, or pick something up, and maybe you do it on the side. Maybe it's here, channel here on YouTube. And I want to get back to this channel. I know I keep saying that, but real things have happened now in my business that will allow me to pay more attention to this channel. So this is a really creative energy. Upstairs is giving you a push to go ahead, so please run with it. Okay, so Wands, Justice, the Fool, Pentacles, Wands. So more or less, a normal week with only 2 major arcana, which are more or less normal. Pentacles and Wands. So that creative energy does seem to be around for a lot of people. Okay, I hope you found this, I won't say exciting, but a bit useful. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and have a fabulous week. I'll see you all again soon. Thanks and bye for now.